All right, all right, all right. It is a broadcast of the Ebony Star Network. The first broadcast we are doing now, as we are over 1K. This is our little 1K show. We have just joined the 1K club, and we are counting. So we hope to continue some, you know, moderate success. We're not big shots, but we're in the game now. So we're gonna talk about it. It's Gangsta Talk. 1K. We're in the 1K club, people. All right, Dame.
Every day, I'm trying to live my life up in the ghetto. Every day, and you know it ain't easy. Every day, oh, I'm hustling and I'm struggling. I'm living in the ghetto. And I'm trying to survive every day. And my life ain't never easy. No, 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 no. So I'm hustling for my paper every day. Do you know how it feels to live in the ghetto? Oh, he's struggling.
Yeah, yeah. Every day in the ghetto, everybody. What's going on? This is the Black Knight. This is Gangsta Talk. I'm here with the Lady Dame as always, the Lady Knight. Shout out to Mika, Yvette, Truth is, Yeti Black in the building. A little 1K celebration, a little 1K show. 1K and counting. I mean, it's been a long time coming. But, it's funny, though, how when you're trying to do something um, positive, you're trying to strive or whatever, right? We have more people trying to stop us than anybody was, trying to help us. You know, and even now, we got some people now hoping that we lose the 1K. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I hope y'all go back to under 1K. I'm like, kind of hated shit is that, man? I mean, I got some fool trolling me named some delusional fool named No Capping running around here talking about he cooking people. So YouTube is a really weird place, man. It's been pretty wild on our way to 1K. Uh, got a lot to talk about. So far, I got people convincing me not to get monetized. Well, I wouldn't say convincing me, but they're telling me that. Check this out. Okay, you would think that there would be more people trying to encourage you, telling you what to do next, what step to take next. Man, let me tell you something. People are running down on me and telling me not to do shit. Nah, man, don't get monetized. You don't want to get monetized and shit. It ain't no money. Nah, I don't get no super chats, man. They're going to take all the money. Nah, I don't get Google AdSense, man. They're gonna... I went, what the hell I'm going to do? I just sit there and do nothing, man. You'd be better off doing nothing than to get to do all of that shit. I mean, that's what I'm being told. And check this out. I'm being told by people who are already monetized, right? They're getting their little bit of money, right? They're telling me not to get none. I got some fool. Okay. Y'all know RBR, right? He over there mad as fuck because his channel is demonetized. And so he's trying to rail against, being monetized. He said, well, he ain't going to make the money, going to make $100 a month, $20 a month or whatever, which he would be happy to take right now. Okay. You ever see how that guy gets excited over a $5 cash app? I mean, he acts as if you just saved his life. You know what I'm saying? So I'm pretty sure he wouldn't mind getting a little $100 a month from Google AdSense. But anyway, that's what it's been so far. It's been real funny because I'm listening to more people who don't want us to do anything good. And they black people. And it's funny because I'm glad I'm not weak-minded, because if I was weak-minded, I'd be on some, man, fuck this shit. Fuck black people. I hate black people and so forth or whatever, right? But I'm not weak-minded like that. But so far, it's been nothing but black people telling me not to do. They don't want me to have shit. They don't want us to have shit. They want us to have nothing. That's all they come at us with. Nah, you ain't don't do this, don't do that. You ain't gonna do this. You ain't gonna make no money. You ain't gonna do this. You ain't gonna do that. So I've been getting. But it's funny though, man, because it's YouTube, and we got some things that we want to do for the channel. We still down some manpower. I figure once we establish ourselves more as a network, and we have more like of a TV guy. Man, we got enough shows on the back burner to have like a TV guy. I mean, like to give you guys a goddamn program of all the shows we got. I mean, I got like on the back burner, I got so many shows on the back burner. It's ridiculous. I just don't have the manpower for them right now. Because me and Dan, we ain't gonna do every show. We're not gonna be on like every single show. Like, we got Black Star getting ready to happen. That's gonna be about the kids. I got my favorite flagship show coming up called Night Dreams, which is the male version of Ladies Night. Okay, so night dreams will be guys will run night dreams and talk about the ladies and all that. So that's the male version of ladies' night dreams. So and we got like I got different things. I got the Black Woman Health Show. We got our new challenge coming out, the 12-4 challenge for Black women to lose weight. We got the 12-4 challenge coming up. So we don't, me and Dame, we're not going to just do every show. We already got several shows that me and her do already. I do Gangsta Talk. Excuse me. I do Gangsta Talk. She's with me on that because she's my producer. She does conversations with Lady Dame every now and then. Then she does Lady Night, and then me and her both do Dame and the Black Knight, which used to be the Overdrive. Because when we first came out, me and Dame used to do the Overdrive together. But we've gotten rid of the Overdrive and replaced it with Dame and the Black Knight. And so, and then also she's going to be on the show Black Start with the other two ladies. Okay, so we're not going to do every show, so we got to get people to feel those shows. People who have the certain mentality that we're looking for, and expertise we're looking for to fill those shows. I got a hip hop show I want to do. I got a sports show. I'm going to be coming out with my sports show pretty soon. I got my trucker show that I want to do. I mean, I got shows. We got shows out the wazoo. And like I said, we can put together a program. We got so many shows on the network, and then now that we got this channel at 1K, we get ready to launch the second channel, which is called the Power Network. That's coming up, okay, and that's going to be a completely different network than this one. This is more of a pro-black only network, even though we got some white people in the chat, which is 100% pro-black over here. But the Power Network is a little bit different. The Power Network is more of a people network. So pretty much everybody can get down. We're going to have different types of things going on over there, different types of shows, different kind of shows where you have blacks with Asians with black. We're going to have different people doing different types of shows over there. We're going to have different people doing, we're going to have foreigners doing certain kinds of shows over there and stuff like that. So the Power Network is going to be really, really interesting. Okay. Then once we get the Power Network popping, then we got the third network that's going to be coming up after that. So we got a lot of stuff to build this thing into a big social media empire. You know what I mean? And but it's all about manpower. We have the ideas, we have the creative ideas. We just don't have the manpower, and and that'll come in time. We got people that don't want to help us. We got people who would rather shit on us than help us. We have people who are jealous of the creativity. We got people who are jealous of our ideas. I got some fool right now copying my entire channel, trying to make his channel look exactly like mine. Okay, and I mean it's blatant too. He like all in my face with it. You know what I'm saying? And well, they say you copy success, right? I guess just because you're small don't mean that you're not influential. You know what I'm saying? So we got a lot of good things. I want to get my debate league going. I'm tweaking that as far as the rules and the rounds. The rounds, we're going to go up to 15-minute rounds for the debate league. And we got to get people, man. We got to get people, man. So far, we only had a couple of shows. We haven't had the people yet. And we hopefully, once we get going and pick up some steam here, we'll have some more candidates for the Black Ops debates to get that going. And so we got things we want to do, man. We want to have some giveaway shows. Want to give y'all some prizes, interactions. We want to have different types of holiday shows, the way we're giving out gifts and money. I'm going to do all that. So we got a lot of stuff on the back burner. But again, we need manpower. And we can't get nobody to ride with us, man. They don't want to. Black folks don't want to help us out. They just don't. And I mean, we're not crying about it. We know it's a hard road. We got to make our bone. But black folks don't want to help us out, man. Black folks would rather cancel us out than help us out. I've been to several black people for some help, reached out, man, gave me their ass to kiss, man. Like, nigga, kiss my ass. I mean, there was on some shit like, nigga, kiss my ass. I was like, damn, it's like that? Yeah. Okay. you know, yeah, it's funny because, and then we ran into the black folks, I reached out to. Yeah, yeah, man, I'm gonna help you, man. Yeah, man, yeah, I got you, man. I'm gonna show up. You waiting? Yeah, I'll be up there on Monday. Okay. Monday come by, wait, wait. Monday evening come by, waiting. Monday night come by, waiting. Tuesday morning, no show. Go back, hey, I thought you was gonna come by Monday. Yeah, man, I got you, man. Yo, man, man, I'ma holler at you, dude. Yo, I'ma be on your channel on Tuesday, my nigga. I'm gonna help you build a channel. All right. Yeah, man, I'll be there. But what time you coming, dog? Yo, I'll be there, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? But black folks and shit. Okay. Does that have a time though? Yeah, man, you know how black folks do, man. Okay. Tuesday come by. Tuesday morning, wait, nothing happening. Tuesday afternoon, nothing happening. Tuesday evening, no show. Tuesday night, no show. Wednesday morning. So we've had I've had conversations with people who sat there and had a full conversation with me. I'm talking about, yeah, man, this is what I want to do. Let's get together and do this collaboration, and we can give both of our channels a little bit of exposure, and we can build together and create a new coalition. All for it, right? Like, yeah, okay, no problem. I'll be there. No show, never show up. Go back over there. What's going on? Same shit. Oh, I'll be there. Show up. Then I got motherfuckers who don't want the channel to exist. They still hanging around, right? They don't want the motherfucker to exist. I got trolls on my ass like nobody's business. Okay? I got this delusional nigga, he calls himself No Capping. Running around here talking about he cooking motherfuckers. Like he a goddamn fucking out of work fucking chef or some shit. Yo, I'm cooking. And, and so it's been an experience. So, but we've had people support us through thick and thin. And we know who y'all are, man. We got y'all. Trust me, we got y'all back. There's been people in here every day since we started that's been riding with us from the beginning. Trust me, we know who those people are. It's hard not to know who you are because we see you in here every time we fire up. Like Mika. Mika's been with us from damn near the beginning. We know who our strong peoples are, and we're going to reward our strong peoples. You know what I'm saying? We got Yvette rocking with us, T rocking with us, Hassan rocking with us. Kendall used to rock with us, but Kendall lost his fucking mind one day in here, started talking about aborting, black children. I don't know what the fuck got into him, but we had to get him up out of here. Shout out to Conscious. What's up, Tim Harvey? What's going on, Joe? Big Joe. You know what I'm saying? And so it's been the opposition from black people that we've had that's been, that's made things so difficult. Now, originally, when I first set this channel up, right? Let me tell y'all a quick story. When I was in the manosphere, okay, and on my way out of the manosphere, well, I ended up with the gray regime, which was still manosphere, and I didn't know it. There was people in the manosphere that didn't like me at all because of the stance I took with black women. Okay, and the two people in the great machine that hated me the most were two women. They couldn't stand my guts. They hated the fact that I had such a stance on black women, you know? And so before I created this channel, I was over there on the Cerulean server trying to brainstorm what I would call my channel. And then one of the women suggested the Maximum Overdrive, which was a movie, but I didn't think anything about it at the time, right? I said, okay, the Maximum Overdrive, whatever. So I was pretty much set up to fail. I was supposed to be a joke. I was supposed to be something that people laughed at. I was supposed to be humiliated. Okay, I was supposed to be some kind of run through, right? Because of the way I am, the way I talk, I'm pretty unique. I'm not like anybody else on here. I'm old school. I'm street. I'm traditional. Got that black power shit going on. I'm super pro black. That's one of the reasons why I call my name. That's one of the reasons why my name is Maximum Black. I mean, it's self-explanatory. So I was pretty much set up to fail by people who said that they were my friends, who said that they were cool with me, who said that they were down with me. They pretty much tried to put a dagger in my back. You know what I mean? While I was looking. Not while I wasn't looking, but while I was looking, they tried to put a goddamn dagger in my back. But anyway, and so these supposed to be my peoples, man, and they constantly undermined me. And it was fucked up because I never had any grudges against them, or I never really had any real ill towards them. But because of my stance on black women, I became like a hated person. It's very, very interesting. It's like, I've never experienced that before in my entire life. And so the way I was raised is the reason why I am the way I am towards black women. I have that natural love towards black women, right? But a lot of people on here don't. And it's unfortunate because a lot of those people are black and they don't have that natural love for black women like I do. And so because I do, I became an enemy to a lot of black people, and I, got enemies I don't even know. There are people on here right now who hate my guts and don't know me, never met me, but they've heard my channel and they've heard my stance on black women and just simply fucking hate my guts. I go into, I go on channels and shit. People see the Every Star Network, they won't even speak to me, man. Motherfuckers, they won't even say shit to me, man. It's like, I'm like, damn, it's like that, And so, I've had people come over here and try to convince me to change. Talking about, hey, Max, you're gonna see these ratchet women, and you're gonna this, and that. Well, none of that happened. So let me finish with the story about the gray regime. Okay, somebody get that bot out of here. Thanks, bro Rob. Shout out to bro Rob, man. Shot Town fire, man. You know what I mean? Yo, man, bro Rob ain't no joke, y'all. We gonna get some of that Shot Town fire up in here when he get a chance, because he a principal right now. So once he get a break, yeah, we gonna get some of that Shot Town fire from bro Rob, y'all. And so anyway. So I was pretty much set up to fail because of the way I was. They didn't respect the fact that I love black women. They didn't respect that I had some integrity. They didn't respect that I was a man of honor. They didn't respect that I defended black women. Never respected at all. They thought I was some kind of clown, some kind of buffoon, some kind of idiot for doing stuff like that. I mean, these are now check this out. The people who thought this about me were my friends. How about that? My so-called friends thought that shit, thought that I was a clown, I was an idiot, I was a buffoon, you know. And it was my so-called friends, the one that set me up to fail. The people that I rocked with, they weren't enemies like people who were like flat out against me that I knew that they was coming with. It wasn't none of them. It was the people who called themselves my friends. Yo, those are the ones who had all those ill thoughts about me, right? And set me up to fail. Then they tried to control me. Then when they realized that they couldn't control me, they pretty much outed me. Or I gave them an excuse to out me. You know? Um, and there was signs that it was coming. Because we used to get into various arguments back there in the back of the great regime. We used to get into various arguments. One of the biggest arguments we ever had was there was an 11-year-old girl that had an incident, I believe it was in Georgia, in a mall, to where she got punched in the face by a 6'6", 300-pound white man. Okay? And I remember in an argument with all of them back there, in the back chat, and I was the only one defending the 11-year-old little girl. Even the two women that hated my guts was against the 11-year-old little girl. Saying things like, well, you don't put your hands on somebody. This is an 11-year-old baby girl. That's so what? You don't put your hands on nobody. I thought that was the meanest shit I ever heard, you know what I'm saying? But somebody told me that, well, she could have had a knife in her hand. What if she would have stabbed him with a knife? You know. So you're gonna so you're gonna tell me a frail little 11-year-old girl, small little girl, with her little tiny balled up fist, was going to do something to a 6'6", 300-pound white man who stole on her like she was a grown ass man. And man, they defended that white man. Now I'm here. Now mind you, I'm pro-black, super pro-black. I'm in here fighting a bunch of black people who's supposed to be my friends over an 11-year-old black girl, and they're all defending the white dude. Go figure that. Talking about the girl who could have been dangerous. She could have had a knife in her hand. These kids are dangerous now. You don't know what? He was right to defend him and his family. What? I guess an 11-year-old little white girl a little 11-year-old black girl with tiny balled up fists and an angry face. That's what you got to defend your family against? And yeah, man, they were dead serious, man. I was the only one defending the little girl. And then I realized, the more I talked to them, the more I realized that they had absolutely no sympathy, no compassion for black women. Even the two black women in the group hated black women. And they were black women themselves. And so the more we had conversations about these types of incidences, right, the more the true colors came out. Then I got into a big throwdown with one particular motherfucker who said that I questioned his blackness. After every time you turned around, he had something negative to say about black women. Now, if you're saying something negative about black women every time you turn around, and somebody question your blackness, you would think that, you brought that on yourself. But apparently he didn't think so. So it is what it is. So when I realized more and more and more, they would kind of like separate themselves from me within the group. Like I would be over there, they would be over there. Okay? And I'll be on some, well, damn, what's up with everybody? Nah, man, everything's cool and shit. Yeah, but they're like all the way over there. What the fuck you mean everything's cool? Well, everything's cool, man. And that's the way it went. They were over there. I was over there. You know, and then I was pretty much excommunicated from conversation. They stopped talking to me, especially about black women. Nobody wanted to talk to me about black women. That was a dead issue because they knew how I was. Okay, so that situation was done. And they pretty much clammed up against me and created their own little circle within a circle, right? And kept me outside of that circle. And we all supposed to now, mind you, we're all supposed to be rocking together. We're all supposed to be rolling together. But they done created a circle within a circle and kept me outside the circle. So I was like, all right, I said, fuck it, you know what I'm saying? So they started encouraging me to do my own thing. Now, I knew why they wanted me to do my own thing because they didn't want me in the group anymore. But I wasn't a guy that they could hate. So I got a good heart, They knew I was a good guy. They couldn't hate me, but they didn't want me in the group anymore. And they didn't want to flat out throw me out. So they encouraged me to get my own channel and my own server. The server too. Or Discord. And I said, all right, I said, okay. I knew what it was. They wanted me out. Okay. I said, okay. So I got my own server. I built my own server on Discord. And I didn't know what to call my channel. And then somebody suggested the movie Maximum Overdrive, which I didn't think at the time was a movie. And it was pretty much doomed to fail from the beginning. And then when I created the Ebony Star Network, and Dame showed up, and she's been with me ever since then. And I started hanging out on my network. I I stopped going over there. I would go over there every now and again. And and they would come over and hang out, But eventually we would go our separate ways. And then I did a show called Lady Gangsta with Trinity. Now, let me tell you something about Trinity. Trinity, when I first did my show, when I first started my first show on my first channel, Trinity made the commercials for my channel. Okay. Now I'm leaving a lot of stuff out on purpose. I'm not saying that people in the Great Regime didn't help my channel out, because they did. And shout out to Cerulean, because he created all of the graphics I got on my channel. The very graphics that you see now for Gangsta Talk was created by Cerulean Gray. Okay. So I'm not going to never say that they didn't help my channel out, because they did. But anyway, Trinity, that's my peoples. That's why she comes over here and I let her do whatever she wants, because she helped me build this channel. When I first started out, Trinity was with me 110 toes down every podcast. She was like a cat on a windowsill. Okay. She was extremely accountable. I knew she was going to be there every night. She helped me with guests. She jumped in. She gave her expertise on stuff. She talked. She got into a few fights. Well, we got into a lot of fights. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't a few. You got into a lot of fights. Because when I first started my channel, we were fighting every night. It was an all-out, those of you like Hassan and Dame and stuff, when y'all was around when I first started my channel, when we had all of these people in here, it was a fight every night. Okay. The Maximum Overdrive was off the fucking hook. Okay, so even RBR came over there and got his ass towed up one night by Cluster B. I mean, just tore out the frame. I think I still got that. That's on my other channel. That's on the Overdrive channel, the original one. I still got that channel, but that channel got a copyright strike on it. Okay, because of the very second podcast that I did about that woman that had all of those kids in Africa, they struck my channel down and shit, man. So, but that channel's operational. The original Maximum Overdrive channel, yeah, those videos are on there. So I might upload some of them to the new Power Network so y'all can see them. Because I'm not gonna. That Maximum Overdrive channel got 600 members on it, right? Um, Subs on it. Um, I might turn that one into the Power Network. I'm not sure yet, but I might turn it into the Power Network. But anyway, um, those videos are still over there. I mean, just all out fights. We couldn't have one peaceful night. We come up, people be on the panel next year. I mean, that's when everybody was rocking over there. The Manosphere, Verbal showed up. Matter of fact, man, I met Verbal. Verbal ran down on me, man. Me and Charles Faulkner. Shout out to the Verbal Assassin. You know what I'm saying? She was in the chat one time, right? And I was up on my platform talking big shit. And Verbal was like challenging me, man. I was like, okay, who is this woman? You know what I'm saying? So, and then she came up. He took on the big bad Black Knight along with Charles Faulkner. And he pretty much faced us down. And I was impressed. Man. I fell in love, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, Verbal, that's my girl. I fell in love. I love Verbal, y'all. Shout out to the Verbal Assassin, man. She came up there, and then I asked her to be a co-host of my show, and she started being a co-host of the Overdrive, and then eventually we created Ladies Night. Okay, so Verbal was the inspiration for Ladies Night, and so giving y'all some back history on where we come from and how we got to this point. And she was the inspiration for Ladies Night. She was the inspiration. So every time you see Ladies Night, y'all, that's pretty much a creation and an inspiration from the Verbal Assassin. Okay, so, but before Ladies Night came, she used to host my main show, which was the Overdrive. She used to be my co-host. And sometimes I would go to sleep and leave her up there, and all hell would break loose. I mean, we were like, we were banging. There wasn't, check this out. There wasn't a night that we went live, and that's when we was doing like 10-hour live streams, right? So imagine 10 hours of just straight banging. Okay, we'll come up for air every now and then, maybe talk a little bit for about 5 minutes. Then, another fight will break out. That's when we had old girl, a Blue Blazer, the Jamaican girl, coming over there blaming black men for the shit that was going on with Jamaican men. Okay? And she was over here shitting on he was shitting on black men. And then we had women on the panel that was like, what the fuck is she talking about? So it was some wild shit going on. Those shows was some wild. Maybe I'm gonna have to upload them one day and bring them over here and premiere them over here. But they long though. They're like 9 and 10 hours long. But trust, it ain't a dull moment in none of them though. Because it was like 8, 9 hours, but there was nothing boring with it. It was just straight banging. It was one fight after another. And it went on all night. So, and I'll never get the famous night RBR, boy, this punk ass over there and got tore out the frame. I mean, tore out the frame by Cluster B. Shout out to Cluster B. Tore RBR. I felt sorry for RBR that night. Tore him out the frame. And so, I mean, she had RBR on some Hey, Dave, come here for a minute.
Yeah.
Remember that when RBR got ate up by
I
yeah.
I had to watch the replay for that. I was not there
Uh-huh.
live in person. And I was like,
Yeah,
oh,
I was giving them some history of where we came from.
mm-hmm.
Accurate history so far. Or you got something you want to throw in?
Well, um, what I wanted to throw in was further back, but um, well,
So what was it?
I just couldn't believe that grown men was that upset that they couldn't call women the B word.
Oh yeah, let me. Yeah,
Come
yeah.
on.
Check this out. Yeah, man. Let me break that down in detail, right? So check this out, y'all. Back then we had a lot of dudes in the chat, right? It was a lot of dudes, a lot of women in the chat. I mean, on a regular, we fire up, it would be 40, 50 people in here, 60. I think we went up to 70 one time. We had a lot of people in here, right? There was a lot of dudes in here with wrenches
Mm-hmm.
because, they're supposed to be cool with me. And then when I finally decided what my channel was going to be about, after all of the fights and all that shit that was going on, the women, because we have more women over here, right? And so they was like, look, your channel was becoming, you know, fucked up because they fighting all the time. So you got to change the whole situation. So I said, okay. So it came natural to me to love black women and defend black women. So I said, okay, you know what? I'm going to make sure I'm going to be a pro black woman's channel. Okay. I'm going to speak up for black women because back then, y'all, black women was catching hell. And I mean, they were catching hell. They couldn't go to hardly no channel without being attacked. Seriously, I would go on panels. Black women were getting attacked left and right. They was getting called bees. Dudes would like run ambushes on black women. It'd be like 4 or 5 dudes running down on one black woman on the channel. I mean, it was really, really bad, y'all. And they had no channel to where they can go that would have them free from attack because they were getting set up. Like they would get sweet talk on the panels, and then the guys who would sweet talk them would have dudes come up there and ambush them. You know what I'm saying? That's how bad it was. All right. And so I said, okay, I'm going to create a channel. I'm going to make my channel a haven for black women, and we ain't going to allow none of that to happen. So the very day, right, Dame, I decided, okay, this is the way it's going to be, right? So
Uh-huh.
we did it at night, right, Dame?
Yeah, we
We did it
did.
at night. Yeah, yeah. So we had a live chat, right? Everybody was up in here. The panel was full. Chat was full. There's a lot of people in the chat, like 60, 70 people, right? Then I
Uh-huh.
said, okay, y'all. So going forward, it's gonna be a pro black woman space. We're not gonna allow black women to be attacked over here. We're gonna turn this into a haven for black women. And going forward, I don't want anybody over here to call black women the B word. You're not going to be allowed to call black women bees over here, whores, or nothing. You're not going to be able to respect black women. Let me tell you something. When I said that, as soon as I said you can't call black women bees, man, y'all, my whole chat blew up like an atom bomb. Did it, Dame? Did it not explode, Dame?
Yes. Oh yeah. It did explode. 1 minute you could be having a calm, uh, decent conversation with a dude, and next thing you know, he's exploding. What you
It
mean?
exploded, man. The
Not
whole
even
chat
if he's
just blew up.
acting like one.
Yo, we bullshit. Matter of fact, I'm gonna see if we can find that. You see, we might have to. You see those old videos, y'all. We got to cut them up because, like I said, they were like 10-hour live stream. That's when we had hangouts. You know what I'm saying? And I believe we still got that show, right? We did that night when I said, you're not gonna be able to call black women bees or whatever. And the whole chat just exploded, man. Niggas like, man, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? I can't call them no bees. If they act like a bee, I'm like, nah, nah, nah. We're not gonna do that over here. We're not gonna do that over here. Not over here. And man, I had everybody. on my ass. I was fighting left and right. I had to start blocking niggas. I was taking wrenches. It was crazy. I had niggas coming up on the panel trying to run down on women. You know, I had to get them up out of there. I'm like, man, what are you doing, man? You disrespecting me, man. Don't even come up here like that. No, man, fuck that, man. Them bees. No, man, no, you can't do it. I mean, I was just jacking dudes left and right. Then after that, I lost a lot of support. The manosphere backed out because they was on some fuck you. They backed out. You know what I'm saying? And then I lost a lot of support. The chat numbers dropped. I mean, everything came pretty much to a screeching halt, right? All because now the channel was flowing and growing real quickly, right? You
Right.
know, I mean, we was up to 600 subscribers in like a couple of days. I mean, we was just riding, right?
Right.
And then it just came to like a screeching halt because of that. Everything just stopped. The numbers in the chat dropped all the way down to like virtually nothing. And then we was having like shows with like 10 people in the chat and shit. You know what I'm saying? And then the numbers kind of started going back up again because people decided they was gonna come over and try to talk me into my senses. They sent women over. They sent people over to sabotage us. They sent people over to infiltrate us, all because of this space was declared a haven for black women. They didn't want black women to have no space on social media to where they can go where they were free from attack. I bullshit you not. And they tried like hell to get rid of this space. I mean, we had people infiltrate us, sabotage us, flat out attack us to try to shut this space down. I had cats coming at me talking about, but you know you wasted your time, right? Because black women are ratchet and they ain't no good. And you be a Captain Saber hoe and all this other nonsense, right?
Right.
You know, and then they didn't want this space to exist at all. And so, you know, they all failed and they pretty much pulled their support. And then they would come over every now and then and try to shit on the channel, try to sabotage the channel. And all them brothers that I had in the chat, they all left. Not one of them remained. Not one of them dudes from back then are in this chat today. We had a whole bunch of them. I'm talking, we had, damn near the whole manosphere was over here at one point. We had BGS, we had, you know, a whole bunch of people. I don't think Angry Man ever came over here, but we had a lot of people over here. And then we used to have huge panels, y'all. But because I turned this channel into a haven for black women, man, they try to gut us out, man. They try to cut us down. And then the women that they had over there working with us, they stabbed us in the back. They left us high and dry. You know what I'm saying? We had women attack ladies' night. They had some women attack ladies' night. You know, I mean, it was crazy, man. So, and again, these all came from so-called friends. These wasn't people that were my, you know, flat out enemies. These were people who called themselves my friend. You know, they called themselves my friend.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the kind of shit that they was on.
Oh, and it wasn't
Uh,
just the men. Oh, we had
no,
women
it was the
coming.
women too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, Dan. Tell them.
Yeah, we had women coming in. You know, you be calm on the panel, chit chatting, and then they take a painful moment and try to use it against you.
Yeah.
Shoot, one woman did such an outrageous thing. We had an elder. She don't usually come on the panel, you know, and stuff like that. But she came on the panel and had some words to say to this person. An elder who who don't speak out much and don't really come on panels, comes up on a panel. That's how pissed off she had everybody on the panel
Yeah,
over the stuff she said.
yeah, we had people doing like going all out their way to do wild shit. Like they said, they sneak up on the panel
Mm-hmm.
and then they would act like they were cool. Then once they got up there, they try to unleash some shit on us, man. It was crazy. I had dudes come up on the panel, and try to start a fight between the women up there. You know, it was pretty bad, man.
Instigators. Yeah.
Huh?
You think, yeah, the worst instigator is the ones, or the one that seem to be like they trying to be the peacemaker, and stuff like that. When they are, what they doing is, if you sit back and watch them, when it's look like the conversation's calming down and the women like are listening to each other and trying to come to a consensus, he will speak up and get the two ladies all riled up again.
Hmm. You had guys coming up, starting shit, blaming the women. You know, trying to get the women to fight each other. They was trying to blow the channel up from within. Thanks, Mano Islander. They was trying to collapse the channel. Man, we don't have so many attacks. What y'all seeing right now is a shell of what we used to be. You know.
Hmm. Yeah. Or they would try to fly sideways to antagonize the women in the chat.
Hmm.
Hmm. Yeah. Trying to find another way to call them the B word. I'd be like,
Yeah.
I see what you're doing.
Yeah.
Kick them
This for
off.
black people. These are black people, y'all. These one white people, Asian people. These were black people doing this. You know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So that's why we kind of get a little upset every now and then when somebody goes in another direction off a topic. What they doing
Hmm.
is they leading the person down this way, and then they gonna start a trigger with them. And next thing you
Hmm.
know, the chat is in a full blown fight, and they forgot anything about the topic, who was talking or what. They having their own little battle in the chat.
Hmm. Like Kendall, we found out that Kendall is manosphere.
I thought
He's
it was
over there with
both
our,
there.
well, yeah, both red pill too. Well, that's manosphere. Red pill is manosphere.
Oh, okay.
So he's showing his true colors. He red pill. He's showing his true colors over in RBR. So he was over here faking and pretending the whole time. When he was, he was red pill the whole time. So hold
Yeah,
on 1 second, y'all.
yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. People keep thinking that all the manospheres rah 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 hate women, hate women, hate women. No, one on one, you can have a great conversation, intellectual conversation with them, and then all of a sudden something come out of left field, and then you get the rah 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 hate women, hate women. And that's how Manosphere used to do on their channel. They catch a woman who don't know, and they're having a discussion, and then she says something they don't like, and it is rah rah rah. How dare you? What you doing? And they tear her to pieces. Some of them do it on purpose. They couldn't wait.
Yeah, it'd be like 8 or 9 of them against one woman.
Mhm.
No, it'd be
And
like,
some women are stand your ground, and they try to defend themselves or say they're not like this, or they try to defend the situation, whatever the topic of discussion is and stuff like that, or they could agree to a certain point, then it's like, no, you incorrect. This is not how it is, and then you know, then they tearing into her.
I mean, I guess black people, we are addicted to drama
Hmm.
because when we had all those fights, we had our biggest numbers. You know,
Yeah. So once it started calming down and we had less fights and less incidents,
hmm
uh, we start seeing some people drop off. Be like, hey, where you been? And, and I'll see them in all these other channels. I'm like,
hmm
okay. One point, one of them point blank came out and said, well, you're boring. Or there's not enough fighting, or you're not going on the manosphere enough. Well, actually, Manosphere just stopped coming because they could handle a discussion with Max.
hmm
So
They tried.
so so they get so they say such ridiculous stupid things we can't take it anymore. Like or they get emotional and start calling women the forbidden word, and it's like, okay, you gotta go now.
hmm Yeah, it's pretty bad, man. And again, these were black people, and it was all about drama. If there was no drama, they ain't gonna come over here. So what we're attempting to do now is to build a different audience that's not, based on drama. People who are not just looking for a fight. You know, so we're trying to slowly build up, a different kind of audience where we have different kind of content. Because me and Dan, we're pretty talented. We got things that we want to do. We got skits we want to do. I got characters I want to bring out. You know, I want to get Community West going. Hold on one second. So we got some very innovative things that we want to do. We don't just want to fire up and call each other out their name and shit. But and every now and then, when there's some drama on this channel, we'll see some old timers show up who was here back in when we was like that. You know, they come back to see if we went back to our old ways. You know, and when they find out that it was just that one drama for that day, they don't come back. You know, but those, cause,
A title makes them think that there's gonna be some drama.
right? And then they think we back to what we used to be. And then but when they see that we ain't on it like that no more, then they go back and they leave. Yeah, because they remember what it used to be like. You know, I
Because
still got them.
let's
I still
face
got.
it, some people just like to fight.
Yeah, I got those shows too on the overdrive, but they long. Like I said, they long. Those when we was doing 10 hour. We were doing 10 hour streams like it wasn't shit. I mean,
Yeah.
10 hours was easy. Because it was so much drama. 10 hours was nothing. I
People
mean, it'd be so. Uh huh.
go on the bathroom break or get
Yeah.
something to drink, and they be like, "What did I just miss? What the
Yeah.
heck happened?"
You're talking about 10 hours of nonstop shit, man. Like it was some shit going on. I mean, the whole time, you know. And so, hold on one second, y'all. Yeah, and so we would have to cut them up, break them up once we get our editing skills together, we'll break them up and give them like little part one, part twos, and we'll do them like that. And we'll break the streams up to like 2 hours a piece or some shit like that, so people can actually go back and watch those old streams and watch how and see how we used to be. You know, we're nothing like what we used to be. We done calmed down a lot. We end up getting shadow banned, which is what we're trying to work out from under right now. So if we wasn't behind the shadow ban, there'd be a lot more people in here. But a lot of people don't get our notifications because of the shadow ban. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, we got 1,000 subscribers, and maybe something like 3% of that get our notifications. If probably less than that. So that's definitely a shadow ban. So, but man, it used to be big over here, y'all. But we trying to get it big all over again, but in a different way this time. We trying to do different types of content. We got a lot of good content that we want to do. We want to do some different things. Actually, that dude, no capping, that troll, he represents the old mentality that we used to have. That cooking mentality, that fighting mentality. That's how we started out. You know. But
Yeah.
again, so-called friends, so-called these all of this was at the hands of friends, y'all, not enemies. Keep that in mind. Hold on, I'll be right back. I'm frozen.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Yeah. There's when people say they want to see that smoke or they want to bring that smoke. That's what that's all about. That's that fighting, want to go in on people mentality. Yeah. So yeah. In fact, Gangsta Talk kind of started that way for the people that wanted to get that smoke out. Okay, here's a channel, but the rules still apply. You still can't call women the B word. Um, you know, try to give the smoke, but clean as possible. You know, cause hey, smart person and can can smoke somebody without cursing them out and calling them all kind of crazy names and stuff like that. Yeah. And, but it was like get it all out. And and sometimes there's some resolutions that happen like that. Two people have issue and they get like they used to come and get the issue out, which could start out as an argument, and then you get them calm down and then talk to each other, listen to each other, and come to an understanding. Hmm. Okay, sorry about that, y'all.
Shout out to Mama Rain. Thanks,
Mm-hmm.
Mama Rain. Hey Dan, you got to fix the title. You got joined instead of joined.
Hmm?
It's supposed to be guess who joined. You got
Oh,
guess who joined.
okay.
Okay. And drop the
Uh,
link, man. Drop the link so we can chop it up with everybody.
okay.
Shout out to Rodney. Yeah, man, we just doing out. Yo, we're just getting everybody a back history of where we came from because we just hit 1,000 subscribers, and they're all real people, y'all. We didn't buy one subscriber. None of our subscribers are brought. Our subscriber base is purely organic. It's all real people. It ain't no bots. We didn't buy no subscribers or nothing like that. Those are 1,000 subs are all real people.
Yep.
They just don't get our notifications because of the shadow ban. But it's all real people, man. So we did it the hard way. Slow growth, but organic growth. Those are real people. So,
Mm-hmm.
but Yeah, and so we giving y'all history of where we came from, how we came up. Those who and remember all of this sabotage, y'all. It came from friends, not enemies. Our enemies didn't do a damn thing to us. Not one damn thing. All of this sabotage, this breakdown, just trying to collapse my channel. All of this came from people that called themselves my friend. Called me and Dame friends.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all this shit came from friends. Yeah, y'all. If you not get the notifications, just momentarily unsubscribe and then resubscribe and then hit the bell, the black one that says all, and
Mm-hmm.
then you'll get the notifications again because YouTube is fucking around with everybody.
Yeah.
So Jackson Anthony, and so yeah, man, we got stories, but again, they're all drama filled of what we used to be. Like I said, Trinity time travels. That's my girl, man. That's my peoples. I don't care about what people say about her. I love her. That's my girl. She had my back. When I first started this shit.
Mm-hmm.
This is pretty much her channel as much as it is mine because she want to help me roll it. She had my back in the beginning. For a long time, she held my back. She held it down over here. So shout out to Trinity. That's my girl. I don't care what nobody say about her. That's my peoples, man. And I got mad love for her. You know, know what I'm saying? And so she
Uh-huh.
comes over and she does what she wants to do because this is her channel too. And and so she likes to come over and jump up on the panel and shit. You know what I'm saying? She be tripping. Sometimes I don't even know she up here. You know what I'm saying? She done jumped up here all quiet and shit. I don't even know she here. But anyway, but she was with me in the beginning, man. When she was in it. She was in a lot of them scraps.
Mm-hmm.
She was in a lot of them scraps, y'all.
Yeah. Yeah.
She was involved in a lot of them scraps, man. So we were fighting every night. Every night it was a throwdown. And what I'm gonna do is we're gonna cut those videos up and we're gonna rename them the history of the Ebony Star Network, volume 1, 2, and 3, so y'all can see exactly where we came. I'm talking. I ain't cutting out shit. I'm talking about how we first started. We were fumbling and bumbling and shit. The mic was all fucked up. The music was fucked up. One time we started this show and the music started in the beginning of the goddamn. We didn't know what the fuck we was doing, yo. So so y'all gonna hear all of that too. And so it's funny because I don't want to because it wouldn't be authentic if we took something out. I don't want to take anything out. I want you to experience it the way we did it, so y'all can see how far we came. I'm talking about with all of the mix-ups, the mishaps, all of it. How we came out straight fucking up because we didn't know what we were doing. Fucking up shows and shit. Like, yeah, all of it. But yeah, we had some pretty hot shows, and I still feel sorry for RBR, man, going up against Cluster, man. Y'all, I'm gonna find it. That's on the on channel, on the original channel, when she just destroyed RBR, man. Like, I mean, but yeah, so we're gonna do all of the monetized things, even though people telling us not to do it. Again, I haven't had, other than our supporters here in the chat, the only one that wishes as well is y'all. But other than that, the rest of these niggas don't want us. They don't want us to do nothing, man. They don't want the Every Star Network to grow at all because they know what kind of network this is. They know it's about black women over here. They don't want it to shine, y'all. They still don't want it to shine. They definitely don't want it to get bigger. They don't want it to be one of these big time channels out here, okay? And it's a haven for black women. They don't want that. That's the last thing they want. I remember one time people got together and tried to stop us, right, Dan? Remember when we started to go live, like it got to, like when we was going live, we were pulling so many people at one time, right? Then they got smart one time, and every time we went live, a whole bunch of people went live with us
Mm-hmm.
to try
Yeah.
to stop the audience from coming into this room, coming to this chat. They would
Yeah.
wait till we would like nobody would be live, right? Then as soon as the Every Star Network go live, it was a whole. I mean, we set off like a whole chain of people went live.
I think we had like 10 at one time. People go
Yep.
like, we had nothing
No, we
planned.
had more than that. We had more than that. I think one time I counted like 13, like
Mhm.
13 people went live one night. Like as soon as we fired up, boom, they got the notification. They got the notification that the Every Star Network went live. Man, about 10, 12 people went live at the same time. And they were doing that for a while. They were doing everything they can to keep people away from this channel.
Which is one of the reasons why we don't very seldom do an advance, you know, ahead of time
Yep.
schedule, you know.
That's why you see shit like this. Like we'll just pop up right out of nowhere and just go live. So people can't get a prediction on what time we're going live. Because it got so bad to where we put down a time, everybody would set their time for the same time. You know what I'm saying? And then boom, as soon as we go live, a whole bunch of people went live right along with us. The manosphere did it. They all was trying what they was trying to do. They was trying to divert the attention from this chat over to theirs. They was trying to drown us out. We talking about big channels, man,
Yeah.
coming at us like that.
Yeah, because one of the reasons Manosphere stopped sending their people over, because I guess you could say we were converting them and stuff
Yup,
like that.
yup.
Yeah, especially when Max was going through his stage, going through his pass me my cape, and the two belt.
Oh yeah, remember that with the cape? Yo, y'all did a show called "Pass Me My Cape," right? Because back then they was talking about caping for black women and shit, right? So I did a show called "Pass Me My Cape." Next thing you know, I had motherfuckers in the management talking, "Yo, I got my cape on. I got my cape right there." They're like, "Yeah, I
Yeah,
got my cape." Niggas was mad, like, "Yo, man, y'all listen to that shit." Yo, I had niggas running around talking about, "Yo, I got my cape. I got my cape."
yeah, and
Then when
oh,
I
and
did my
two belt.
yeah, man, when I did my tool belt, when I did a man in his tool belt, a black man in his tool belt. I had cats when I'm talking about. I got my tool belt, y'all. I got my tool belt. So they hated us, man. We was influencing people. You know what I'm saying? And then they did everything they could to stop us, bro. And then they all got together and they said, you know what? Well, you know what? We're gonna try to drown them out. And so when we do our little set time to go live, they all set their fucking lives to go time at the same time. As soon as we fire up, they fire up right after us, man. And they tried to choke us out. And so to the day, we don't like. Sometimes we'll set a time, and then we'll fake them out, and sometimes we'll just go live right off the bat. You know what I'm saying? Just a spur of the moment. We're live like in a few minutes. You know, and then that's why we did that to try to combat that because they was trying to choke us out, and they had big platforms with more influence. And we were smaller, and they was trying to kill our audience. You know, so yeah, man. So it's been a rough road, man, to 1,000. It hasn't been easy at all, man. The shadow ban, sabotage, and somehow we still made it to 1K. You know what I mean? So it hasn't been an easy road, and it still ain't easy. You know,
Yep,
so
yep.
it still ain't easy, man. So we still got a lot of work to do. As we gain more support. Eventually, man, we'll break out. We'll get the audience that we're looking for, and we'll get the support that we need. But we just got to keep our nose to the ground. We got to keep grinding. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
1K,
And,
that's the beginning. So we got to keep pushing it.
and as I always say, it's not quantity, it's quality. We
Yeah.
got good people up in here. You know,
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah.
Very seldom have we had to yank a wrench out. Even some that we ain't seen in forever and come back.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And so, and people don't want to be associated with this platform because of our stance. I've had brothers tell me that they don't want to come on my platform because they don't like black women. You know, which is unfortunate. I've had people stay away from this channel because they don't like black women. They don't want to rock with this channel. They don't want to support this channel because they don't like black women, and they don't like the fact that I stand up for black women. They call me simp, super simp, gangster simp, Captain Saberho, all of it. I done heard it all. You
Hmm.
know, but yet they'll go and run to support somebody who's talking crazy about black women, who's fighting over there, and got drama for days. They'll go and run over there, but they stay clearer over here. You know,
Hmm. Hmm.
it's confusing sometimes. I ain't gonna lie to you. Sometimes I'll be like, well, damn, But it is what it is, man. It's social media. People are fickle like that, I guess. You know, but it hasn't been an easy road, y'all. Like I said, we want to come on here tonight, give you a little history of where we came from and how we got to this thousand. It wasn't easy, man. It was a whole bunch of pitfalls and mines in the water. It was pretty bad. We had sharks in the water. It's been pretty bad. Yeah, yeah. Mano Islander, I appreciate that, and that's the kind of audience that we're trying to build. Guys like Manu Islander, who's here because of the stance that we have on black women.
Hmm.
And how we defend black women. So this is the audience that we're trying to build. These are the people that we're trying to get over here. You know, we don't want that drama crowd. We can easily fire up and go drama, y'all. I can go
Yeah.
back to shitting on the manosphere. I can go back to picking fights. We can get some fights on this motherfucker. That won't be a
Well,
problem.
well, the manosphere is kind of leery about fighting with you, so
Yeah,
it ain't gonna be
yeah,
too
yeah, man. They
easy
don't
to
want no more of me, man. You know, and so they all got together because they all know each other, and they tried to choke us out, man. And you figure, well, damn, y'all scared of little old us. You know, they just hateful. They don't want black women to have a space, man. They just don't. You
Yeah.
can't come over here and disrespect black women. I won't allow it. You can't come over here and fight with black women in my chat or on my panel. I won't allow it. You can't come over here and call black women bees. I won't allow none of that. And they can't stand that. So you can
And
go
you
to
know,
channels like RBR where they still allow black women to be blatantly disrespected, called all out their name, and so RBR call that telling the truth. Disrespecting the women, calling them out their name, calling them all kinds of bees and hoes and all of that. But you can't do that over here.
yeah, yeah, and if you notice the regulars, y'all notice that there's a lot more women with wrenches than men. And
Hmm.
ladies, I had to remind somebody, because okay, hey, you got a wrench. If that person don't have a wrench, you don't need to wait on me. If he's messing with you or he's trying to antagonize, because that's what was going on. He followed
Hmm.
her and so was messing with her, and she didn't want to blow up because she really, when she goes in, she goes in. She,
Yeah, and if you gotta, if you,
I had to
and
remind him,
if,
you got a wrench. Time him out.
right, and if you're a man on this channel with a rich, trust me, you're not an ordinary. We don't just give. It's harder for a man to get a wrench on this channel than it is a black, because it's a pro black women's channel. So we're going to give the black women wrenches by default because they're black women, so they can protect themselves. But if you're a guy and you got a wrench on here, trust me, you're not ordinary. We don't just give dudes wrenches on here. You got to earn the wrench over here if you're a dude. It's hard for dudes to get wrenches over here. You know, we don't just give it, because we had a couple of guys who blew up in our face, man. Like one dude had a nervous breakdown over here. You know what I'm saying? He had a breakdown over here, and he left. Then Kendall was red pill, and he finally showed his true colors one night. So we punted him out of here. You know. And so, yeah, and so we very careful about what guy gets a wrench on this channel. You know what I'm saying? And if a woman has a wrench on this channel and she freaks out, we got plenty of women on here that deal with that. You see, I'm old school. I let the women deal with the women. I deal with the men. I get the guys straightened out. I let Dame and the women take care of the women. So there's a women freaking out, the ladies will handle it. Okay? I'm not gonna run down on her and call her all kinds of B's and cuss her out. No, I'm not doing none of that. I don't get down like that. And because I'm not like that, dudes resent me because I'm not like them. I can't help it because I'm not weak like y'all, and I'm not disrespectful like y'all, and I love black women and y'all don't. But they get mad at me because I'm not like them. They think every dude is fucked up like them.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Yeah, some crazy ass thinking. You know, they think all of the black men are fucked up like them.
Yeah. They want you to join their boys club, Max.
Nah, I ain't showing no goddamn boys club. I done had
Yeah,
enough of all of that.
yeah. That's why they get all personal about it when you but or when you don't blame black women for everything that's going on. But she
Look, I done told niggas like this here, right? Um, I don't, okay, because they had a problem with one of my titles, right? I did a show a while back called "The Black Woman Can Do No Wrong Because the Black Man Could Do No Right." And it was hell to pay for that show, right? They came running down and talking about, what you mean the black woman could do? That's exactly what I meant. She can't do no wrong until you do some right. I don't know what these niggas don't understand. You are the leader. That's why these guys can't win no fight against me, because I'm coming with truth. They on some bullshit. You are the leader. That's true. You are supposed to be the leader. So if she's fucked up, it's because you're fucked up. Because her behavior is purely reactionary. So her poor behavior reflects your poor leadership. And these guys ain't ready to handle that, man.
oh yeah. Oh, and don't forget the 50% guy. Well, she's partially responsible for the black community going down.
No, no.
And when you tear that down,
Well, you can't say that either, because if you say she's partially responsible, you're talking about single motherhood, right? Well, if you're talking about single motherhood, the black man created single motherhood. They don't become single mothers by themselves. So that's your fault too. And when I hit these dudes with this truth, they can't handle it, and they start talking about, well, you hate black men. What?
yeah, that was a new
Uh,
one.
yeah, I remember Roddy talking about, man. Some people say you hate black men. Like, what the fuck you talking about, man? I don't even know how to answer no. What you mean I hate black men? I'm a black man. How do I hate black men? Y'all just mad because you don't want to accept the truth that this is all your fault. You
Oh,
have
they
terrible leadership. Many of you are unfit to be husbands and unfit to be fathers. Yeah, damn.
Or they misunderstand when you say you only love black women. You don't love no black man.
Uh huh.
They
Oh
misunderstand
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah,
They,
man. That
they
was
don't
crazy
understand
too,
the
right?
difference. Hmm.
Yeah, when I come out and I said, okay, I did a show said that love is for women, respect is for men. Okay?
Hmm. Hmm.
Men don't love each other. Men respect each other. Men are supposed to love women. My love is for women. I don't have any love for men. What the fuck I look like walking around here loving another grown ass man for? What kind of shit is that? That's some gay shit. I'm not gay. You know, you don't love your brother, you don't love your brothers, this and that. Look, man, family love is different. That's your family. That's your brother, that's your sister. Of course, you got a natural love for your brother and sister. You understand what I'm saying? I'm talking about outside of that. Like, I don't love no dude. Like, no. I respect you if you earn my respect. But I ain't gonna love you, man. I love women. I don't love men. Fuck you mean? And then these cats, they resented me for saying shit like that, right? They mad as fuck at me because they running around here talking about I love you, man, and calling each other beloved and shit.
Oh, and you kidding? Not the beloved.
Yeah,
Ew, you gonna make me throw up,
they
man.
they they saying to each other what a man should say to a woman.
Or the woman say to the man,
Uh huh. And
ew.
then yeah, and then one motherfucker told me, "Yo, Max, you wrong, man. We gotta embrace each other. We gotta hug each other. We gotta feel each other's pain." Like, nigga, what are you talking about? See, some old weak ass niggas, man. I can't deal with this. And then, when I call this shit out, like, man, you niggas are weak. And they hate me, man.
They trying to do the women thing.
Yeah.
That's what women do.
As a man, you're essential. I mean, you're supposed to be strong. We are men. We are built for conflict. You're not supposed to be running around here like some scared little girl. You're a man. You are built for conflict. Oh, this little sissy shit talking about, yo, we need to hug each other. We gotta feel each other's pain. Man, that's sissy shit.
Hmm.
Fuck out of here with that. What the hell are you talking about? That's their problem now. They're too busy hugging each other to the point where they become a couple. See, that's what's wrong with you. That's what's wrong with you sorry ass niggas now. Your love is misplaced. You're supposed to be loving women. That's why you hate women, because you love men. Stop loving the men and put the love where it's supposed to be. Love the women and give the men your respect. I was watching what's the show with Vin Diesel in it? One of his Fast and Furious shows, right?
Uh-huh.
And they was in Cuba, and they was doing one of the racing, right, called the Cuban Mile or some shit.
Hmm. Hmm.
Uh, Dev Jarvis said he should have a wrench just in case somebody ready to block it. Well, no, don't block Dev Jarvis, y'all. Let's see what he's got to say. We don't know you yet, Dev Jarvis. You got to earn a wrench over here. We don't just give dudes wrenches, okay? Because we protect women over here. We don't want scoundrels over here. But anyway, so like I was saying, and they was racing what they call the Cuban Mile. So when Vin Diesel beat dude who's supposed to have the fastest car on the island, at the end of that, he said, "Hey man, you have my car and my respect." He said, "Keep your car. Your respect is good enough for me." That's the way men are supposed to be. I'm supposed to have your respect, not your love. Love is for women. You give women your love. You guys got it messed up. You guys got it fundamentally fucked up in the manosphere. That's why most of y'all are gay. It's sissified. Same thing in the SYSBN or whatever you guys are. Y'all sissified over there too. Okay? All the red pill dudes, y'all sissies too. You don't give no man. You don't sit up there and talk to other men talking about, yo, I got love for you, homie. I love you. What, nigga? What? Don't talk to me like that. I'll get offended. As a man, you don't tell me you got love for me. I'll get offended. Fuck you, man. You tell me that you respect me. You don't tell me you love me. You a man. Don't tell me no shit like that. Respect. So a lot of guys hate me for doing that show, and they hate me on my stance on that because I'm old school, right? I'm an old school dude. I come from out of that Black Power era with the Panthers and all that, right? And so I'm a pretty strong dude. And so they hate the fact that I'm like that because they feel some kind of way because they've been doing this for a long time. Running around here showing all this love and affection for men, and nobody told them that it was wrong. So an old dude like me who show up from, then what is that noise?
My aunt's in the kitchen. It's the garbage
All
disposal.
right, listen, when that's going on, you're gonna have to go on mute now. You can't just let that interfere with the show.
Okay, no problem.
Okay, come on, you gotta be better than that. So anyway, so like I was saying, right? So an old dog like me from the old school with the old school teachers show up and say, "You niggas is fucked up. What are you doing running around here talking about you love men? What y'all gay? You don't love no man. You give women your love. You give men your respect. I show up and hit them with the hammer and shit. Now I'm public enemy number one. They can't stand me. I'm public enemy number one. They can't stand me. Then what happened to the backdrop? Why did you take the
Oh,
gangster, drop off?
okay. I thought they might have thought that they couldn't come up. That they thought she was still in a ramp. But I put it back up, no problem.
No, y'all can come up. I guess they didn't want to come up, but so I when I brought this out, I had cats coming to my mother. Hey, well, they tried to pull "I love my son" thing on me. Ain't nobody saying you can't love your son. That's your son. Well, I love my brother. I love my brother. Okay, I'm not talking about none of that. I'm talking about outside of your family. Okay, family love is different. And you're talking about family love. You know, so they resented me for that because a lot of them felt kind of weird, kind of out of place. Man, I've been calling dudes, beloved. I've been calling dudes, you know, boo. I heard one dude call another dude boo. Yo, I love you, boo. And I'm sitting there like, what did he just say? Did he just call that man boo? Yeah. And so, an old geezer like me come on talking about, man, you niggas is sissies, man. Y'all sound like little girls, man. What's up with that? They hate my guts. I got people that don't come up here now because they believe I hate black men. And niggas has gotten to the point where you can't tell niggas nothing. Niggas are weak as water. They can't take it. Niggas can't even take a compliment without falling apart. I'm talking about without falling apart. They can't even take a compliment. You can't even tell nobody nothing. It's like people like on social media, people are really into being characters. Okay? Exactly, Rabani. Yeah, man, they calling each other boo and talking about they're gonna, have sex with each other. They're gonna do each other in the butt and all that. I'm like, man, y'all gotta cut that shit out.
Uh, you might as well be
Yeah,
asking to be
yeah,
called delicious.
yeah. It's the truth. They were calling each other boo, beloved. Like, man, what y'all doing, man? You don't call it, yo.
Those names
Yeah,
are
man.
reserved. You should be some reserving for women.
That's
Ah,
because they got their wires crossed. And I'm here to set the wires straight. Hey, dude, you're a man. You're supposed to love women, not men. Okay? And they always try to go off to, we talking about I'm supposed to hate my brother. It's not about your brother. They do that on purpose to try to have an excuse for being gay. That's all it is. It's a smokescreen for being gay. A lot of these dudes are gay, y'all. A lot of these dudes that come up on these panels talking crazy about black women with all this intricate detail about black women are gay dudes.
mhm.
I was on Bomb's channel on yesterday. A dude named what's his name Linwood talking about somebody's mama had a man every week like she'd have a paycheck. It probably is from no, Ravani. That's pimp culture. Pimp culture, prison culture comes from pimp culture. Pimp culture is the one that spawns all of this shit. Pimp culture is what teach a man to love another man and hate a woman. Pimp culture is what make these dudes despise women and love each other. Okay, and even the guys that used to perpetuate this shit, like George Clinton, the Atomic Dog, and then Snoop Dogg, we don't let them hoes, right? They're married.
What?
Yeah, Snoop Dogg is married.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. But I heard he's about to go through a divorce.
Hey, they got their women though, but they're telling you
Mm-hmm.
some dumb shit. They're telling you some shit where you won't even be able to get a woman.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you know. And you got some undercover dudes that come on here, that pretend that they like black women, but they. Now I want y'all to peep some game, right? Like you'll notice you won't see certain people over here now when we're talking about positive shit. But let me bring up something that can look like the black woman's at fault, and watch how certain dudes show up in here. So they can get in on blaming black women for something. They just show up all of a sudden. Hey, we come up on the panel. Yeah, you know what? And I was wondering why the black woman didn't do this and she didn't do that, whatever. They will only show up if there's some kind of way that they can hurt the black woman in some way or talk against the black woman under some kind of shield. And let me tell you something, I done seen some terrible Negroes on our way to 1,000 subscribers. Terrible, horrible Negroes that I would never befriend in real life. I would never even hang around. Okay? Never even hang around at all. Horrible dudes. You know, you guys got your priorities fucked up. You want to get all of this vitriol. Now, many of you understand something about me. Another reason why they hate me, y'all, is because I'm not a scared Negro. I'm not afraid of men. I fight men. Okay? I don't fight women because I'm not a punk. You ain't gonna hear me get up on here huffing and puffing, like I'm getting ready, like I'm the big bad wolf getting ready to blow some woman's house down. I don't do that. I'm not a punk. I fight men. I'm a man. I take on the men. You're not gonna have me up. Watch. You're not gonna see me up here going all out on some woman. I'm not a punk. If I get overwhelmed by a woman in the conversation, she's getting emotional, I'm going to do what I always preach. I'm going to practice what I preach. I'm going to exercise patience over emotions, and I'm going to disengage. But one thing you ain't going to see me do, never, is get up here and bow my neck and flex my so-called masculinity on some woman. That has always been cowardly and is still cowardly today. You got cowards like Tommy Sotomayor, Kevin Samuels. They get all tough with women, but they won't do that shit to a man though. That shit Tommy pulled, cussing that woman out, getting loud. I bet you he won't. I bet you he won't say it to no. I bet you he won't talk to no man like that. And when Tariq Nasheed ran down on him, was in his face. He was scared to death. He ain't say nothing to Tariq because he a coward. And so you guys think that it's okay for you to come up on social media and get all tough and loud with women. Gay dudes. Exactly, and she's only 25 years old. And screaming on these young girls like that. And I'm really mad because even the young girls now are affected by absentee fatherhood. Because the fathers are not in the homes teaching the girls anything about boys. So now it's affecting them too. Mm-hmm. 25 years old. You ain't nothing but a big bully. But again, these guys, you won't catch these guys doing this against no man. They ain't coming. I guarantee you, Kevin Sims and Tommy Sotomayor ain't doing this to no man. They're not running. They're not talking out their face to a man like that. Oh, that ain't the first time he got punched in his face, true. He got punched in his face by a man over in New York. I don't even know what the hell you see. Man, he lucky to get out of New York, and I don't even know what you saw up there. Man, I don't even know why he showed up. Nobody like you in New York. So y'all got to be careful where y'all go because, again, every black man is not like y'all. Every black man don't rock like that. There's a lot of black men out here that don't like you. Don't like what you stand for. And want the excuse to knock your head clean off. Looking for an excuse. You think niggas ain't out there looking for an excuse to knock Tommy's head off? Looking for an excuse. And he knows that. So I see a lot of shit, man. I see dudes get up on panels and they quick to go in on the women. Talking about when I've never seen guys so much in the women's business before in my whole life. Talking about who she's sleeping with. What business is that of yours? And they're always trying to paint women out to be some kind of slut or some kind of whore. And you know what that is? That's actually a cover up for them. They try to put the attention on a woman being promiscuous, so you don't see the fact that the man is even more promiscuous, way more than the woman. And so while you focus on a woman, they can get away with being deadbeat dads, weak ass niggas, and get away with all that. Now on this, you can't do it on this channel though. That's why they stay clear of this channel, y'all. They don't want that smoke with me. They don't come over here with that BS. They done tried. Every last one of them have failed. Thank you, Nisha. Thank you, Nisha. I mean some cough drops. I got a little bit of a cold, so I got some medicated cough drops. Tastes like candy. I got the what they call um these are the Lodins or Ludines, wild cherry. They good. It tastes like candy though. It tastes like little cherry candy and shit. I'm trying. Oh man. So
Well, well, she tried to keep this, but the
nah,
security guard got in
and
the
I
way.
stay and I left the ribs alone. I don't even mess with the ribs no more. I'm on this 12-4 thing now that we testing out for the new challenge, y'all. We got the new challenge coming up soon, y'all, called the 12-4 challenge. Remember the 1 o'clock challenge? Well, we revamped it. It is now called the 12/4, the 12-4 challenge, or the 12x4 challenge. That's a new one. We testing it out right now. So far, I done lost 2 pounds on it already. Only been on it now for about 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? So I'm testing out the 12-4 challenge right now as we speak. Okay. And when I lose the desired amount of weight, that's when we're going to launch it because we're going to have data on how it works. We're going to launch it. So I'm on the 12-4 right now. And when we hopefully we'll get more women and brothers. You can get into it too. You know what I'm saying? It's basically for the women because it's harder for women to lose weight than it is for men. But you brothers, y'all can jump in on it too. Okay. So we revamped the 1 o'clock challenge. It is now the 12-4 challenge or 12x4 challenge, however you want to do it. In about another month or two, we should have the data that we need, and then we're going to launch it. Hopefully, we'll get more women. Last time, I think we had like what 3 or 4 women signed up, Dave, for the 1 o'clock challenge.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. In
So
fact,
hopefully,
I think, yeah, I think Auntie's still on it, still doing it.
hmm okay. So hopefully, we'll get some more. Okay, I got to move. Okay, then I got to move my truck. Hold it down. I'll be right back.
Yeah, Max do be sound like he's smacking on some ribs. Yeah, yeah. So, and now you got me thinking about ribs, Auntie. Cause I've been wanting some barbecue. Um, but I've been wanting barbecue ribs or pork steak. I got a little taste of barbecue chicken. Uh, I, it could be the Mardi Gras season thing too. You know, the urge to uh, um to chow down before Lent season. Yeah. Oh, as I was saying, truth is, yeah, she would have did more than that one punch with the security guard in place, but she tried. She tried so hard that she accidentally pulled her dress down. Yeah. The reason why you ain't seen that is because a lot of YouTube creators had blocked that out. You know how YouTube is about nudity. Yeah. So so she wasn't gonna just hit him one time. She was planning on going to town on him. Oh, okay. You've been keeping an eye on the Putin Russian thing, and I've been watch. Well, I haven't been watching Olympics, but I did get a hear on about the Russian figure skater that got caught, but yet she was still let to participate while they investigate. Hey, Miss FedEx. Yes, you made it. Oh, you made your tray of meatballs 1, 2 not too long ago, and it's been. oh, oh yeah, spring break is coming around the corner. We get to go home, eat all the good home cooking food. Cause of course they're gonna say, "Oh boy, you look so skinny. Come on, eat." That's what they say to all the college students when they come home between semester. Oh, poor baby, they're not feeding you over there. Come on, let my mom fix your plate. Oh, shoots. I remember my uncle used to love when my mom would come up to visit him or go to one of his games because of course she's bringing some food. Yeah, you swear we was having a party at her hotel, at our hotel room, because his whole team found out um, that she brought food, and they came a whole football team in this little one hotel room with two queen size beds. Mm-hmm. Okay. Sure. So now we got into on the food. Yeah. 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 The kids always complaining about the food at the cafeteria because they limited in the menus. I was like, so they get jealous when I tell them about for real. I was like, oh my goodness, y'all missed out. We had real food cooked. I said, in fact, the junior high was like one of the best places for the food. There's no such thing as a food fight. You can tell how awful the food is if kids are having a food fight with it, they ain't gonna eat it. They're gonna fight it. Use it to get at somebody. But when the food is good, there'll be fight over food, but not fighting with food. In fact, I remember. Let's see, what's up with the Russian thing you were talking about? Yeah, because I know about Putin. Kind of moving in, but I got a little distracted by the Russian figure skater. It's like it's like, are they so afraid of Russia that they letting the figure skater skate even after she got caught? It's starting to make me think of uh, a police shooting when they shoot one of us. Oh, we're going to investigate. In the meantime, the police officers out on patrol uh, while they investigate him. Uh-oh, that's not good. Yeah, all these wars and rumors of war. But you know something is up if they doing that. That's what I said. Are they afraid of Russia? That's why they letting that figure skater skate even though she got caught. Okay. Yeah. Wait a minute. I thought Russia was invading another country. You saying that it's gonna be the reverse? Or is the reverse? Oh, doggy. That ain't good. What? I think it's the other way around, Auntie. I think I know Russia's at some countries' border. Yeah, Putin is Russian, right? Yeah, he's the what, the president, prime minister of Russia. I forget what it's called in their country, but yeah, yeah, that would be interesting if Ukraine did that. But I think what it is, they had, they they trying to keep Putin and Russia out. Yeah, Putin is Russia. Okay, yeah, yeah. That sounded about right from what I heard. I was like, and then when you said that would be interesting, while while Putin is trying to invade the Ukraine, somebody go in and invade Russia. Yeah, but it will. A long while since countries were at each other's throat enough to invade each other. Trying to avoid that because it could lead to bigger, badder things. A World War III. Wait a minute. The Ukraines? They already had some shooting going on? I thought it was just at the border. Maintaining, you stay on y'all side. They're going to keep y'all on y'all side. To be fair, though, that skater performance will bring a tear to your eye. Best skater of all time. Yeah, but she's dirty. If that was the case, then they could have let I'm starting to forget her name. Ran the race. And since when do figure skater need steroids? Oh, okay. So would she have still been performing as well if she wasn't had a nice cushy uh drug thing going on? So her her performance that's beautiful enough to make me cry is tainted as far as I'm concerned. So you either gotta decide. Either y'all sticking to it and no drugs can be used, even drugs that's or it can't be done if it was taken by accident. So so yeah. And how would that look? You do that, and then they decided no, you can't do that, and they take the gold medal from 'em. Does that mean Russia gonna get upset? Hey, if y'all really didn't want her to perform, you should have not had her perform. Ew. Oh my goodness. Okay, okay, sorry. I gotta turn and realize I happened to glance at my TV. These people are in a eating. Okay, Russians trying to expand their borders or something. Russia's freaking huge. Why do they need to expand? They got tons of territory. Expand into your own territory. Okay, is there a famine going on in Russia I don't know about? You know, uh, too cold of a winter or too long of cold winter so the food didn't grow? Yeah. So Russia, okay. I don't see any other reason for Russia to invade a small country like Ukraine other than that. So, so they rather invade the country to save face instead of just saying, "Hey, we need help." Yeah, and and since y'all don't let nothing out, we can't find out by accident, or like they did when China had that. Was it China or Korea that had that famine? They had some kind of issue with the rice. Russia actually divided Ukraine into three separate sovereign countries, so the world got two new countries added. That's how Russia's not taking the land. Okay, so now Ukraine is Russian instead of Ukrainian. All right, during World War II, these countries did not want to be part of Russia, and they took the opportunity to get away and be their own country once again. Although I was a little confused another time they invaded, some people wanted Russia to invade and take them back, and other people didn't. Ukraine is now divided into three countries, Ukraine and two other new countries, which Putin declared as sovereign and vowed to defend. Against who? Who did they defend Ukraine from? The only people I heard of invading Ukraine is Russian. So Putin declares it's gonna make a vow to defend Ukraine from Russia. What kind of sense does that make? Because to say you dare to defend the country implies that this country is being invaded or attacked. Well, no, that's the same word. Being invaded. But we didn't hear nothing about that. Okay, let's try to investigate this moment. So it's just here. We say from Okay, I got it. Got to be a reason for Putin dividing up an already small country like that. Yeah, it's called taking the first piece of the pie. Okay, it's like when you really want this piece of pie, you want this pie, but you really want the whole thing, but you don't want to seem like you're being greedy. So you take a small slice of it and give another person a chance to get it. But before you know it, that first pie slice was so good, you go and get another slice. So get another slice. It's like I would just take a little slice. There still be plenty enough pie. Anybody else want it? Well, before you know it, you take a little slice, and then another little slice, and another little slice, and before you know it, that whole pie is gone. So to you, it may be a small country. To Putin, that's a pie, and I don't want to appear greedy, so I'm gonna take a little small slice right now. And nothing happens after I take that little slice. Ain't nobody cry foul or whatever. I'm gonna take another little slice and another little slice and another little slice. And before you know, Ukraine is now no longer Ukraine, it's Russia. Or is it, let me see, the Soviet Union? Let me see. uh, USSR. Let me see. United. Now, uh, I'm gonna look it up. Yeah, and then Ukraine no longer become Ukraine. It got ate up by uh by Russia and is now part of the Russian body. It'd be like if Canada carved out a big part of the South and gold. They gave it to black nation and vowed to defend their sovereignty from the U.S. government. Okay, Canada carved out a big part of the South and gave it to black nation and vowed to defend their sovereignty from the United States. Okay, I guess. Okay, so if Putin is dividing up Ukraine to give to who? The Ukrainian people? So he's taking Ukraine. He's taking a chunk of Ukraine to give to the Ukrainian people who he also he vowed to defend their sovereign right to be Ukraine. Okay, I may not know the dynamics of the people of Ukraine. I heard there are some that are happy to be part of Russia. They could need to be part of Russia. Is that the people we're talking about? So Russia wants to defend a group of people there. Okay, now it sounds like we're gonna have to do some research. Really, are you okay? Please explain that to us. Okay, okay. So I don't know if Canada all of a sudden decide to carve out a chunk of the southern part of the United States to give to the black people and vow to defend our sovereignty to the South. Okay. I would be suspecting, okay, Canada, what you get out of this? Because you ain't going to get me to believe you doing this out of the goodness of your heart. You just as racist as America, United States. Y'all just less in your face about it. But hey, I know the history. Y'all ain't, y'all ain't, y'all ain't any less racist than over there than over here. Okay, okay, okay. Wait a minute. Let me check something out. Did I miss that? Okay. Let's see. What did he say? Oh, okay, okay, okay. I know what she says. And because I'm looking at it from this end, I could see what was blocked. Yeah. Well, all I got to say is, just like I would suspect Canada, if I was the Ukraine, even those that want Russia, I would be suspicious of why Russia is doing that. Because trust me, Russia ain't doing it out of the goodness of their heart, or Putin ain't doing it out of the goodness of his heart. It was an accident. Okay, all right. Let's see. Let's unhide him then. Oh, you already got it. All right, all right. Yeah. So, as I was saying, if I was Ukraine, I'd be looking at Russia with the side eye and trying to figure out what they get out of it, because they ain't doing it for nothing. You're right. There's probably some agreement that those people would be beholden to Russia when the time comes. Yeah, and those that were screaming and yelling, "We want to be with Russia," they're gonna be screaming, hollering, "We don't want to be with Russia. They trying to take our freedom." You know how white people are. Oh, I'm sorry, but let's face it. All right, so I would look at yeah. So that's what's going on. The rest of the world is like, okay, what the heck is Russia
Uh,
doing?
yeah, y'all don't.
Uh huh.
Yeah, y'all. Dirty Varmint is cool, y'all. He
Hmm.
not a troll. He from Montana. He a white dude from Montana. You know what I'm saying? But he all right. He cool. He not a troll. All right, y'all.
Hmm.
He cool.
It was an accident.
Okay, okay, okay. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, y'all. He cool, y'all. He not a troll.
Hmm.
I unhit him though. He should be all right now. You
Oh
all
yeah,
right, Dirty?
he's talking.
Okay, all right.
Hmm. Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
And I think that's what's going on. The rest of the world's like, okay, what the heck is they doing? Why? What they getting out of it? And
I don't even know what business is that of ours. I mean, that's Russia. That's their thing. We got problems over here that we need to deal with. That's America's problem, man. We're always sticking our nose to somebody else's business. That's why this country is so fucked up. I don't
yeah,
understand how other countries get all of this aid from us, but we got people right here that we can't take care of. I
see,
can't figure that out.
probably
I mean,
could
other
if
countries
you
get
going
yeah,
to war.
other countries get millions and millions in foreign aid, and we live here in this country and we don't get shit. We can't get that kind, but we don't get any fucking money. I don't understand that. You know, I mean, countries get millions. I can pull up countries right now that get millions of dollars in foreign aid from America. Okay, and the people in this country can't get any of that goddamn money. They won't give us a dime of that fucking money. And these people that get foreign aid from us, they don't help our country. They don't come over here and do shit for our country. They don't live in this fucking country, but yet they get all of this money from our country, and we don't get shit. We got people that live in this country right now that can use that kind of money. Okay? You spend that kind of money on your people, we wouldn't have all this shit going on over here in this country. They won't spend a damn dime on us, but yet they will give foreign countries millions in foreign aid. People who've never even been to this country. Never understood. I never understood that shit, man. Like, what the fuck? You know, I guess that's a part of politics I'll never understand, man. You got people in this country right now who need that money. We got people poisoning the fucking water. We got all kinds of shit in this country that needs to be dealt with that you can spend that money on, but yet you send that money all the way over to another country of people that never even been to this fucking country, don't support this country in no kind of way, but yet they get all that money in foreign aid. And you got people who live in this country, been living here, born here, that you won't get that kind of, you won't use none of that money on. Dame, somebody get that bot out of here. Hey,
Oh,
what's up with that guy, Def Jarvis? Okay, never mind. Leave him alone. Apparently,
he's
he's some
not.
kind of kook, huh?
Yeah, yeah. He's a, he's he's. I suspect he's from Louisiana, but I could be wrong.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Could be a foreigner trying too hard to fit in. Leave him
But
alone, though.
he
Uh,
don't be trolling us.
all right, just leave him alone. Let him do his Def Jarvis thing.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I think he might be one of the ones that troll RBR.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
but get that bot out of here, though, y'all. Okay.
Yeah, it's gone.
But I never understood that. Never understood.
I would give all these countries money. Shit, so we stop giving all these countries money, it'll solve a lot of our problems. You know, that money could be utilized in the states. But I don't know, promises made and stuff like that. Are they allies or yeah? Mhm. So uh-huh.
All right, Dame. Close up shop when you're done. I got to go and take care of some business. All right, y'all. Peace, power, unity. Thanks for all of the support for the 1K Club.
Mhm.
We're looking to get bigger and better. Keep supporting us. I'm gonna leave y'all with the Dame. She'll probably close up shortly. I got some work I got to do. So we'll see y'all towards the end of the week. All right, peace, power, and unity, and thank for all the support for the Every Star Network. All right, then close up shop when you're done.
Okay. 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 All right. So ooh, excuse me, y'all. The wind is stirring up some stuff. All right, um, so you know, that's the next thing. When we gonna be able to stay out of other countries' business? And oh, that's how you spell Gesundheit. No, that's about the only German word I know. Uh, let's see, and I always wonder what would happen if we just kept our money to ourselves and use it. Would the world turn on us? Are we buying the world's friendship? Hey, be our friend. We got money. Yay! Are we like the kids that bribe other kids with money and candy and stuff like that? So they'll be our friends. Does our does does our country have poor self esteem that they need to buy the love of other countries? Oh my goodness, have we sunk so low? Well, let's see if they truly our friends. Let's just stop giving the money. Sorry about that, Auntie. I wasn't wearing my mask. Oh my goodness, what would happened? Would they turn their backs on us? Would they take a would they talk crap about us? Probably talking crap about us anyhow. And band together and say, what about our friends? Will it be alright? Will they let us down here? Or is they gonna say, hey, you made promises, you lied to us? Let's see. We're gonna have to do it one country at a time. Who we start with first? Well, you know which way the bird's gonna go. All right, everybody. Since I am only gonna be fueled by conversation, otherwise I shall drift off. And they want to talk about. Do you think our country is buying other countries' love? You know, should we tell them, look, we don't need we got buy their love. We don't need their love. They and we should let it go. Use that money elsewhere. So sorry, I need the money here. We got some issues we need to deal with, and I need that money to go to these areas. All right, everybody. I'm getting the peace, power, and unity. Okay, one sneeze, and y'all take out. Stop butchering my song, dang. Oh well, what? No karaoke then? Let's see. Let's see. I'm trying to think of another song. I think we give the money, but we also get strategic, military advantage from them. Okay, that's another thing. Should we also pull our military from all these countries too? Bring them home, pull them in. And we can put them to work right there in the United States. Yeah, since the military could seem to not only tear down but build up. Cause I'm looking at, I was looking at an old National Guard building. I mean, that sucker looked like it been abandoned, or at least as far as I know, it been abandoned since, almost since Katrina. So, maybe 5 years after Katrina, I ain't seen. And then all of a sudden, and I remember the older man said, "No, no, that building belongs to the military." I said, "But it's all turned. The roof, it looks like It's ready to be demolished. You know, and and he's like, trust me, when military want to put it in use, they're gonna come in there and fix it. And sure enough, I don't know why they were there, but all of a sudden they were fixing the roof. They were rebuilt. They were, you know, you know, but they were working mostly on the roof. I guess that was the main thing. And they were fixing up that building. I was like, okay, I can think of a whole bunch of houses that could be fixed, some buildings that could be fixed. What would Barack Obama do? Hmm, absolutely nothing. All right, that is a suggestion. Yeah, action. But Barack Obama's retired, so ask. Okay, Barack Obama, I need an idea on how we can pull our money away from these other countries and use it here. Also, to pull our military from some of these countries and bring them back home here. What will you do if you were still president? Wait a minute. No, that don't sound right. We're like the big bully on the playground. We have to stay the strongest, otherwise all the other kids will take revenge on us for what we already did. And well, okay, well maybe we should do a pay down. We gradually start paying them less and less and less and less and less until we get down to zero. It's like, sorry, we can't afford to give you the full amount at this time. So this is all we can give you. Take it or leave it. If you take it, then you cannot be complaining to us about it later or try to sue or whatever. But but you want the full amount, you gonna have to wait and see. So get this amount now, or wait till when we have the money that amount to give to you. Meantime, let's go about. Yeah, let's do a pay down. Hey, we can still be a big bully from a distance. We also export our inflation to other countries, so the American people don't suffer inflation so much because we ship the money overseas. What? It sounds like we still need to do a pay down. So yeah, we can start $1 million at a time. I said, okay, we're gonna be paying y'all $1 million less this year than we were last year. I don't know how you can export inflation. Hmm. But that show would be interesting. But I'm gonna shut it down and call it a night night and sleep tight. Don't let the Betty bugs bite. Uh, I'll see y'all tomorrow for a conversation with Lady Dane. Yeah. Peace, power, unity, everyone. I'll see you next time. If I will see you tomorrow night, I'll at least see you for ladies' night. Okay? But we're gonna go out with a little music. So here we go. Okay, make sure. So thanks everyone for coming and celebrating with us and going over the history of the Ebony Star Network, the Earth and Nation.